Hey, it's Lavana from Silver Linings. Lately, I've been talking to people about anxiety. People are experiencing a lot of anxiety lately, and I was thinking about why that might be. I think that with summer being over and the kids being back in school, there's a lot more structure to our day. There's a lot more expectations of us. And, things in our environment aren't as relaxed. The traffic is getting worse, the weather is getting worse, depending on where you live. And we have a really big election coming up that's causing stress for everybody. But anxiety comes out in different ways for individuals. It doesn't appear the same in all people. So I wanted to talk today about some ways that anxiety manifests itself in individuals. The first thing I wanted to talk about was anxiety coming out in a most traditional way that you would think of. It's just constant worry, worrying about things that you don't necessarily need to worry about, feeling like you can't control your worry at all, and basically just feeling like your worry is out of control and it's something that you wish would just go away. Another aspect of anxiety is irritability. If you're constantly worrying about things and you're on edge, it's really easy to feel annoyed. You have a shorter fuse. So irritability is common among people who are experiencing anxiety. Distractibility and having difficulty focusing is a really big symptom of anxiety. When you have a lot on your mind, sometimes it's hard to focus on the other things you need to do. This can affect kids in school, it can affect adults at their jobs, and it can affect things that you're doing for fun. Like if you're just reading for fun or watching a show, sometimes it's just easy for your mind to wander on off to the things that you're worrying about. Some people react to anxiety by becoming more controlling over other people and in their environment. The truth is that anxiety stems from a deep-seated fear and a feeling of powerlessness. So attempting to control situations around you and control the choices that other people make can help you gain control, or at least a feeling of control, over your own life. And so that is something that sometimes people do as a result of anxiety. The last thing is a diagnosis called OCD, Obsessive Compulsive Disorder, which most people have heard of. Obsessive compulsive disorder is basically a disorder where you experience obsessive thoughts that are stemming from anxiety. So you have a fear of germs, of contamination, of death. And those fears and those thoughts are just, taking over your whole life. You can't stop thinking about them. And the only way to make those thoughts go away is by doing rituals, like washing your hands or checking the lock. And you do those things over and over again. And those behaviors help you reduce your anxiety in the moment, but in the long term, your anxiety just grows over time. Believe it or not, anxiety does serve a purpose for us. We need to feel fear and anxiety if we're in a dangerous situation. Anxiety alerts our body to, being in danger and needing that to have that fight or flight instinct. But the problem comes when you misinterpret a relatively harmless situation as being dangerous. In other words, someone who is very afraid of failure and afraid of failing a test, their body will react the same way. In other words, have the fight or flight instinct when it comes to the test as it would somebody attacking them. So it's really important to figure out a way to reduce your anxiety so that you can lead a healthy, happy life. One step is just to figure out how your anxiety is helping you. Is it helping you? If it's not helping you, taking those thoughts and trying to figure out something to do with them. And a trained therapist who specializes in anxiety can certainly help you find techniques that will help you reduce those symptoms. Of course, I'd always be happy to speak to anyone who would like to talk about this further. I offer free phone consultations. I'd also be happy to message with anyone who's interested. So give me a call, 614-309-4999, or email me at silverpsychotherapy@gmail.com. Have a great weekend and try to relax. I know I'm going to. Take care.